Hi, I'm Ben Neal, the digital producer at Birmingham Open Media, better known as BOM, and I'm here to give you an introduction to the essential creative technologies. Hi, this week we're looking at microbits, which are similar to Arduinos and Raspberry Pis in that they are microcontrollers. They're basically small circuit boards with that you can program to do whatever you want and connect to sensors. These are aimed more at schools and education and people learning for the first time to program and to attach sensors. They're great fun to play with. It's really, really good if you've never done any programming or electronics before. They're very cheap at about £12–13 for one. There's lots of online resources, lots of projects to get you started, especially if you're new to programming. It's a really good way to get into that. Again, you can run these from batteries. They're lightweight, and you could make wearable electronics with them quite easily. The microbits are really good because they actually come with quite a lot of onboard pre-made bits and pieces. So you can see you've got a little LED display here. You can do LED animations really quickly and easily. There's libraries where you can just do happy smiley faces and kind of make games using just this little screen, which is good fun. Not the sort of thing you might perhaps use in an art installation, but it may have its uses. You've got two onboard buttons as well that you can program, which are handy, and there's also a gyroscope and accelerometer and a compass, and I think Bluetooth on here as well. It's got a slightly limited use, but I think it's interesting. You can get more than one microbit to talk to each other. You can program it by plugging it into your computer and then going either using a piece of software on your computer or going to the website. And you can program it in with a drag and drop block editor, which is very easy to use. And you can switch to a code view, which gives you typed coding in JavaScript or Python, and it's nice to be able to move between those two, the block editor and the typed script, so you can understand and sort of build up your knowledge if you're brand new to coding. You download your code and put it onto the board to get it to load onto here. And they're actually quite useful from time to time. They've got a row of copper plates onto which you can use crocodile clips to power external sensors and so on. So I've used these before to control programmable LED arrays. So there's a string of LEDs of different colours that animated in a different way. So that we made some infinity mirrors with a kind of animated surround for one of our summer camps. And you can connect LED lights to this and control them by programming it. So if you did want to do something with LEDs and programmable lights, it's a good option. It does do sound as well. You can get it to sort of play tunes and tones and things. It's a bit limited, but it is possible. One of the things that I've used and I found was a really good addition was this, which is a Fortronix bit commander, and you plug in your microbit into the top, so you end up with a sort of a games controller. And this adds in a dial and 4 buttons, a buzzer, and a kind of joystick. And we use this to make an interactive game where you can actually use this as a code cracker for an escape game that I worked on with John Sear. And it's a good example of how some additional buttons and so on can quite quickly make the microbit more interesting. So we had numbers and letters displayed on here, and then lights, different coloured lights. So there's a row of LEDs up the top on the bit commander as well that we used to make a kind of code puzzle game. So that was really good and definitely worth a mention. I'm sure there's a few other things that you can get your hands on now to interface the microbit with. It is quite limited in its what you can do, but it's a great way to begin to learn to code, and it's a great way to start. Please click like and subscribe to Bomb's YouTube channel and ask any questions that you have in the comments below.